Supervised learning is a category of machine learning that uses labeled datasets to train algorithms to predict outcomes. Supervised learning algorithms comprise techniques for classification and regression. Both algorithms use labeled datasets for prediction and outcomes. However, how they are applied to various machine learning situations is where they diverge from one another. The primary difference between regression and classification is that regression algorithms are used to predict continuous values like price, salary, and age, whereas classification algorithms are used to predict or classify discrete values like male or female, true or false, and spam or not spam. Classification is a process of finding a function which helps in dividing the dataset into classes based on different parameters. In classification, a computer program is trained on the training dataset, and based on that training, it categorizes the data into different classes. Classification is commonly used in email filtering to classify incoming emails as spam or legitimate. A machine learning algorithm is trained using a labeled dataset containing examples of both spam and legitimate emails. The algorithm then extracts relevant information from each email, such as the sender's information, the subject, the message body, and so on. It learns from the labeled dataset to identify patterns and relationships between these features and their corresponding labels, that is spam or legitimate. Once trained, the algorithm can use the extracted features to predict the label of new, unseen emails. If an email is predicted to be spam, it can be automatically filtered into a spam folder, saving the user's inbox space. Regression is a statistical method used in finance, investing, and other disciplines that attempts to determine the strength and character of the relationship between one dependent variable, usually denoted by y, and a series of other variables known as independent variables. For example, we can say that age and height can be described using regression model. Since a person's height increases as age increases, they have a linear relationship. Let's see what the difference between regression and classification. In regression, the output variable must be of continuous nature or real value, whereas in classification, the output variable must be a discrete value. Mapping the input value x with the continuous output variable y is the objective of the regression algorithm, whereas the discrete output variable y and the input value x must be mapped by the algorithm for classification. Continuous data is used with regression algorithms, while discrete data is used with classification algorithms. Regression algorithms are useful for addressing problems related to weather forecasting and house prices, while classification algorithms are more appropriate for handling problems related to speech recognition, spam email identification, and cancer cell identification.